Hi class, this is Coach RJ. Welcome to our Module 4 for Principles of Marketing. So our Module 4 talks about STP. Okay, so siguro niisip nyo, ano po yung STP, Miss RJ? Okay, in marketing, meron tayong tinatawag na STP, which stands for Segmentation, Targeting, and Positioning. Okay, so ganito lang siya in a nutshell class. As a business, kailangan targeted yung o-offeran natin ng products and services natin. You might be wondering why. Why should it be targeted? Sabi nga natin, di ba? We are spending time, we are spending money in our effort in creating these products and services. And then therefore, kailangan targeted yung ating market, targeted yung ating mga consumers, targeted yung ating mga customers. So how do we target our customers, okay? Or in marketing term, how do we look for our target market? Okay, this is the process na ginagawa natin or ina-undergone so that we will be able to identify who is our target market. Okay? Before we move forward with the definition of our lesson, let's first take a look at our lesson objectives. So by the end of this lesson, we would be able to demonstrate an understanding of STP or segmentation, targeting, and positioning. We are also going to explain the importance of STP in the business, and we would also be able to choose a target market for a specific business. Let's jump into it already, class, since you guys already have a bigger picture of our module number 4. Let's talk about what is target marketing. Okay, now when we talk about target market, in marketing term, this is a group of people to whom a company intends to sell its products and services. Okay, now this group of consumers is the primary recipient of the company's marketing efforts. Okay, identifying the target market helps the company maximize its marketing resources and efforts to attract and retain a loyal group of customer. So this is why companies usually spend time, effort, and money to identify the target market. Okay, so based from our definition, we already were able to identify yung importance ng looking for our target market. Sabi nga natin, di ba, target market, ito yung group ng people na gusto nating ibenta yung ating products and services. Sila yung primary recipient ng ating marketing efforts. Sila yung ginagawa natin ng mga promotion, sila yung binibigyan natin ng mga, yun nga, ng mga promotion, ng mga sale, yan, yung ating target market. Okay? Now, kapag na-identify na natin yung ating target market, maximize natin yung mga marketing resources natin so that we will be able to attract, and not only attract but also retain yung ating loyal group of customers. Okay? Now, class, now that we were able to talk about what target market is, now let's take a look at the stages in target marketing. So sabi natin, oo nga, Miss RJ, alam na namin, kilala na namin sino ang ating target market. So, paano natin hahanapin ang ating target market? So, there is actually 3 stages in target marketing. Now, companies and firms undergo these 3 stages in target marketing. So, we have market segmentation, targeting, and then positioning. So, let's discuss them very quickly one by one. So, first, let's talk about segmentation. The first of this stage is what we call market segmentation. This refers to the process of dividing your consumer markets into smaller groups of consumers. Marketers aim to focus on these specific needs of the consumer groups and make sure that their products or brands responds to these needs. So as we go through our PowerPoint presentation, you will be able to dig in deeper to the definition of segmentation. Now, the next stage, class, is targeting. So, right after nating isegment ang ating market, the next is we are going to target them, which is the second stage. Okay, the second stage is referred to market targeting, in which companies and firms actually select their target markets based on a number of factors, including the resources of the company or firm, the strategies of the competitors, and even the profitability expected from this specific market. Then the final stage class is market positioning. This is also referred as to product positioning, wherein companies and firms develop ways to promote and position their brands effectively to their selected segments or target markets through marketing campaigns, organization shows the uniqueness of the products or brands to the consumers. So these are the three stages that we need to undergo to be able to identify our target market: segmentation, targeting, and positioning. Now, class, that we were able to take a look at the bigger picture of what the STP process is, pag-usapan naman natin sila ng hiwa-hiwalay. First, let's talk about segmentation. During the segmentation process class, a company or a firm essentially breaks down a larger target market into a smaller group of consumers who all share, take note of this, specific characteristics and interests. Market segmentation is based on a number of factors or variables which are analyzed by companies and firms to understand the needs of their consumers and ensure that their product or brands responds to their needs. So ito yung first stage ng ating market segmentation, ng ating target marketing, yung ating market segmentation. So sabi nga kanina, paano bang ginagawa natin yun sa market segmentation? We are breaking down a larger target market into even smaller group of consumers that is sharing the same characteristics and interest. So kumbaga sa ano kumbaga sa kanta ng Batibot, pagsama-samahin ng pare-pareho. Yun yung ginagawa natin dito sa market segmentation. Meron tayong isang large group ng target market natin. Tapos what we do is that we segment them. Pinapagsama-sama natin yung pare-pareho in terms of their characteristics and interests. So what are the different variables in market segmentation? Paano nga ba natin sila pagsasama-samahin, 'di ba? Yung pare-pareho, sabi nga sa Batibot. Okay, so these are the different variables in market segmentation. So we have the first one under the demographics variables. Okay, so under the demographic variables, we have age, life cycle, gender, income, religion, race, and nationality. Okay, so when companies or firms perform market segmentation according to the demographic variables, they actually look at the basic statistical characteristics of the consumers. Okay, so demographic variables, ito yung basic statistical characteristic ng consumer natin. We have the age, life cycle, gender, income, religion, race, and nationality. So let's discuss the first one, which is age. Okay? First, demographic variables. Please take note, class, ha? Ito yung first variable natin in market segmentation, demographic variable. Okay, first is age. One of the variables that marketers take into consideration in dividing market is age and how this affects the consumption. So example, when purchasing mobile phones, 'di ba? Teenagers may be more interested in social media or camera features of the device. Tama naman, 'di ba? Ito naman yung hinahanap natin sa specs ng isang camera pag teenager tayo. But when we are talking about professionals, professionals may be more interested in the features that are helpful in performing office tasks, such as creating PowerPoint presentations and even checking mails. Okay, 'di ba? Age, yan yung isa. Kapag naman, 'di ba, yung mga lola tsaka lolo natin, ayaw nila ng mga phone na ganyan sobrang high-tech. Gusto nila yung mga ano lang, mga text call lang, 'di ba? Sometimes yun lang yung gusto nila kasi hindi sila sanay doon sa masyadong high-tech na cellphone. Okay? So that's the first one, which is age. Next is life cycle stage. Marketers also need to look into the life cycle stage of their consumers. Okay, bakit? For instance, a retiree, okay, has needs that are completely different from those of an infant. Totoo naman, di ba? A retiree will likely be more interested in purchasing personal pension plan. Siyempre, pag retired ka na, ang iniisip mo na, pension na, di ba? Pero kapag syempre baby ka naman, infant, ang gusto niya syempre baby food, infant milk, diaper, and even similar products, which will be purchased by, sinong bibili? Syempre, yung kanilang, yung magulang ng infant. Okay, so that's the second one, life cycle stage. Next one is gender. Okay, gender is another factor that can affect demographic market segmentation. For instance, men and women may be highly concerned with the type of personal hygiene, okay, products that they will purchase. For example, specific variants of deodorants are now being claimed as appropriate specifically for the physiological characteristics of women and men, 'di ba? 'Di ba? Iba-iba na ngayon, may pangbabae na sabon, may panglalaking sabon, 'di ba? So, gender. Okay? And then we also have another demographics, which is income. Marketers may also divide consumer markets based on the income they earn. For instance, members of high income classes may be interested in purchasing luxury cars such as Porsche, Lamborghini, and Rolls-Royce. Yan, yung mga mayayaman. Siyempre, kapag marami kang pera, marami kang pambili. So, siyempre, yan yung bibilin mo. Pero kapag naman medyo middle income class ka lang, so, siyempre mas bibilhin mo yung medyo mura-mura ng onti, yung mga, Toyota, Suzuki, Hyundai, 'di ba? So, income. Next is religion, race, and nationality naman, which is the last, demographic variables. Now, ito lang yung mga basic class ha, but there are also other demographic variables that is being used when we are doing market segmentation. Again, pagsama-samahin ng pare-pareho, yan yung sa market segmentation, okay? So, paano naman tong religion, race, and nationality for as a demographic variable? Okay? The religious beliefs and cultural identity of consumers can also be considered in the segmentation of markets. How? Example, yung mga Catholic consumers tayo may purchase products that are associated with our faith. Yung mga images ni Jesus Christ, di ba? Yung mga cross, mga rosary, yan. On the other hand naman, those people whose faiths impose certain dietary restrictions, yung sa mga diets such as Jews and Muslims will choose to patronize food chains and restaurants that cater to their specific needs. Di ba may mga food sila na hindi pwedeng kainin. So, mas pipiliin nila yung mga restaurant na nagsaserve nung food na pwede nilang kainin. Okay? Pag Filipino naman, Filipinos may be interested in trying fast food chains that offer products that reminds them of meal and delicacies that are unique to their culture. Okay, tayo sa pagkain, 'di ba? Lalo na kapag nasa ibang bansa. Yung mga Pilipino sa ibang bansa, mas pinipili nilang kumain sa mga Filipino themed restaurant. Okay? Kasi nga, syempre nami-miss nila yung pagkain dito sa bahay. Dito sa kanilang tinitirhan, sa mother tongue nila, 'di ba? So those are the different demographic variables for market segmentation. We have age, life cycle, gender, income, religion, race, and nationality. Okay, now let's move forward with the next variable, which is, bakit ganun? Sorry, mali yung numbering. Mali siya. Okay, next class in market segmentation is geographic. Okay, so this is also another variable class, geographic variable. Okay. So under geographic naman, geographic variables are used for dividing consumer markets according to the physical feature of a certain area and other related characteristics. Okay. So ano-ano ba yung tinitingnan natin for geographic? Climate and population size. Pag climate class, di ba tayo dito, no? Sa Pilipinas, ano tayo, nasa linya tayo ng equator. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I already forgot my geography. Pero isa yan, 'di ba? Mainit dito sa atin. Not unlike sa ibang bansa, medyo malamig, 'di ba? So one of the geographical features that marketers consider in performing segmentation is climate. For instance, a Filipino buying clothes would most likely consider a tropical climate of a country and will not buy fur coats or other kinds of winter clothes. Siyempre, ba't ka naman bibili ng winter clothes dito sa Pilipinas? Hindi naman ganun kalamig, di naman nag-snow, 'di ba? Hindi ko nga maintindihan sa mga movies no, sa mga makalumang movie. Siguro malamig pa kasi noon, no? Kasi yung mga kontrabida, lagi silang naka-leather jacket. Hindi ko rin alam kung bakit. No? Pag-usapan natin yan sa synchronization natin. Okay, next is population size, 'di ba? Another feature that can be looked into the market segmentation is the population size of a specific area. A company will employ different targeting strategies for an area with 10,000 customers and an area with 100,000 customer. Okay, so population size. So syempre titingnan natin class yung size nung isang lugar. Okay, kung syempre anong tipo ng targeting strategies ang gagamitin natin, kung konti lang ang customers at kung sobrang dami naman ng customers, anong klase ng strategies ang kailangan nating gawin. Okay? Next variable class is psychographic. Psychographic variables includes lifestyle patterns, hobbies, interests, beliefs, and personalities of the consumer. So pag-usapan natin sila isa-isa pag sinabing psychographic. Okay, so una, lifestyle patterns. This actually refers to the way of life of a customers and as influenced by social status and even educational background as well as culture. Okay, sa ano pala yan class? Na-impluwensya ng social status, okay, ng pinag-aralan at ng kultura. So, ito yung example natin. So, kunyari, may mag-asawa with young children, they have a different consumption patterns compared to a couple whose children are already grown up. So, syempre, iba yung pagbili ng mga gamit ng isang mag-asawang meron pang maliit na mga anak kaysa sa mag-asawa na malalaki na yung anak. 'Di ba? The former, which is yung baby pa yung anak nila, they might purchase products that would cater to their parenting needs. While on the other hand naman, yung mga malalaki na yung mag-asawa na malalaki na yung anak, mas focus na sila sa pagbili ng products and services na gagamitin nila for their retirement. Okay? So next, yung mga hobbies and interests naman class. These are also considered in the segmentation of consumer markets. Example, individuals who are interested in working out, mga buff, di ba? Mga gustong magpapayat, yan. May be inclined to buy products which will help them in achieving physical fitness more easily in such as exercise equipment and books on fitness. Yan, sa mga hobbies, yan. Syempre, yung mga mahilig sa libro, mahilig magbasa, yung mga mahilig sa Korean drama, mga bibili ng light sticks, 'di ba? Yan. Okay? So, hobbies and interest. Next psychographic class is opinions and beliefs. Okay? Opinions and beliefs of consumers regarding certain issues and principles are also considered selling products that ensures their safe consider. So, for consumers with a strong concern for safety, marketers must consider selling products that would ensure their safety and security, such as CCTV cameras and other surveillance devices. Okay? So, syempre kapag feeling mo na parang hindi ako safe dito sa bahay namin, hindi ako safe dito sa lugar namin. So, syempre dahil hindi ka safe, opinion mo yun, di ba? Naniniwala ka na hindi ka safe, bibili ka ngayon ng CCTV camera o kaya bili ka ng aso para may taga-tahol, 'di ba? Next class naman is personality. The last psychographic factor that marketers take note of in the market segmentation is personality. How? Specifically, marketers create brand personalities to make consumers realize that buying their brand corresponds to the purchase of a set of traits associated with it. Okay, anong example natin yan? For instance, brands such as Lego and YouTube may be associated with imaginativeness, creativity, and even artistry. Okay? Paano naman pag Johnson and Johnson, they may be linked to protective type of personality and with traits such as compassion, care, and kindness. Okay? So, nire-relate nila yung brand with personality. Ano ba yung mga sikat pa na brand? Apple. Apple is a tech company, right? So, kapag pala Apple ang ginagamit mo, it may be associated with innovativeness, 'di ba? Social status 'yan kapag mga naka-iPhone, 'di ba? Pag Nike naman, they can be associated with endurance and resilience, 'di ba? Yan, okay? So those are the psychographic variables class. Now, let's have another variable which is behavioristic. Okay, so when we talk about behavioristic variables are used for dividing consumer markets according to the product usage of consumers and their attitude towards the brand. Okay, product usage na pala yung pinag-uusapan natin dito pag behavioristic. Kaya nga siya ang tinawag na behavior, di ba? Behavioristic, how do we use our products and ano ba yung attitude natin towards this brand? So we have loyalty, special occasions, and benefits. Let's talk about loyalty. We have been talking about this, no? Customer loyalty, brand loyalty, ever since we started in marketing. So when consumers or customers are loyal to the brand, this means that they patronize or regularly purchase this single brand. Now, remember class that there are three types of consumers based on loyalty. Okay, take note of this ha. So we have the first one which is hardcore loyal. So paano pag sinabing hardcore loyal? Hardcore loyals are people who regularly buy the brand. Lagi kang bumibili. Okay? Pag naman softcore loyal ka, okay, second type, this is someone who sometimes patronize another brand. O, may paminsan-minsan tumitingin sa iba. Yan. Kapag naman the last one is switchers, nakaw, ayaw natin yan. They are the ones who refuse to be loyal, nakaw, to a specific brand and will buy whichever is available, nakaw. Basta may mag-chat, marupok. Yan, switchers, 'di ba? So now class again, that is hardcore loyal, softcore loyal, switchers. Hardcore, okay, hindi tumitingin sa iba, regularly buys the brand. Ay, umulan, umaraw, 'di ba? Siya lang ang bibilin. Softcore loyal, sometimes tumitingin sa iba. Switchers ay ayaw talagang mag-stick to one. Yan. So, sino ba dyan ikaw? So, for a brand to retain loyal customers, marketers should ensure that first-time users will be satisfied with their first trial of a product or service to guarantee a repeat purchase. So this may also lead to the customers to recommend the product or service brand to a relative or a friend. Lagi natin tatandaan yan yung isa sa mga gusto natin, brand loyalty. Kasi kapag we ultimately satisfied our customer, di ba? Customer value nga, di ba? From our previous lesson. This will actually s- uh, sprout more customers. Kasi nasatisfy natin yung customer natin, loyal sila. So, we would get recommendations from them. So, word of mouth yan, class. Okay? Next behavioristic is yung special occasions. Consumer markets may also be divided according to their usage of products using special occasions. Okay? Paano natin yan sinabi? Example, kapag flower shop, ang flower shop, pwede yan silang open buong taon. Pero there's going to be a high demand ng products nila kapag Valentine's Day tsaka All Souls Day. So therefore, flower shops may divide their markets and sell their products and services according to who would purchase them regularly and only during specific occasions. Okay? Next class is benefits under behavioristic. So marketers may also classify their target consumers according to the benefits that they seek in purchasing a product. So paano yan? Paano ba yung according to benefits? Example, so may consumer na pwede siyang bumili ng computer unit para sa mga free programs or para sa mababang presyo. Okay? So, it could either bibili siya ng computer kasi sa program na ino-offer ng computer or dahil mababa yung price niya. Now, certain consumers may also want to take advantage of the after-sales service that they will get for purchasing the product. So, minsan, maganda kasi yung after sale service nila eh. So, ano ba yung mga after sale service? May 2 years warranty o kaya forever warranty. Huwag mo lang wawala yung resibo. 'Di ba? So, that's what after service is. So, kunyari, pwede mong paltan kapag sira, mga ganyan ang after service. Okay? So, that is what market segmentation. Lagi nyo lang tatandaan. Yung kanta natin, pagsama-samahin ng pare-pareho. Yan yung market segmentation. The next stage in our target marketing is market targeting naman. Medyo nakakalito, no? So, after natin pagsama-samahin ng pare-pareho, ito naman yung next natin na stage. Once a company has identified possible target segments, the company or firm further examines its potential as an actual target market. The company also deliberates whether it has the resources to cater to that market segment. So, syempre, mamimili na tayo ng target market, ititignan natin kung kaya ba ng current resources natin yung, na makater tong market segment na to. Okay? Like market segmentation, market targeting also requires a great amount of resources. Thus, companies make sure that the market segment they will choose by the end of the market targeting has the greatest potential for high rate of sales. So, hindi naman basta-basta mamimili lang tayo kung sino yung customer natin. Kailangan, dahil nga we are checking if our resources will be able to cater our target market, right? So, dapat yung pipilian natin na target market after ng market targeting is that may potential for high rate of sales. So, what are the different types of market targeting strategies? Okay. So there are actually three types of market targeting strategies. So we have undifferentiated, differentiated, and concentrated. These market targeting strategies will vary according to the number of market segments that a company or a firm tailors its products to. So let's first talk about the first market targeting strategy, which is undifferentiated. Okay? Undifferentiated marketing is also called mass marketing. Okay, ano ba paano ba natin ginagawa tong market targeting strategy na 'to? Most companies or firms who perform marketing strategies takes note of the segments in the consumer market. Okay, however, there are also those who deliberately choose not to focus on just one segment. So, minsan, kaya siya tinawag na mass marketing eh. Hindi lang sila nakafocus sa isang segment, kundi nakafocus din sila sa isa pang segment. Okay? These companies perform undifferentiated marketing where they tend to sell a wide variety of products or products with highly generalized features. This strategy, however, makes it difficult for companies to cater to consumers with highly specific needs. Okay, now a company that practices undifferentiated marketing, example, ito may example natin is SM Malls and Supermarket. SM is actually known for catering to a wide range of customers. So hence, it sells a wide variety of products ranging from clothes to food. The prices of their products also varies in terms of prices in order to cater to all income brackets. So kaya siya tinawag na mass marketing class kasi hindi lang tayo naki-cater to class A, class B, class C, and D. Kasi hindi lang isa yung pinili natin na class, 'di ba? 'Di ba sabi natin segmentation. So hindi lang tayo pipili ng pare-parehas yung malalaki yung income, pare-parehas na ganito yung age, kundi we are going to choose different segments and then we would offer differentiated products and services. Then kaya nung naging example natin si SM, 'di ba? Kapag hindi naman pag sobrang yaman ka, hindi ka naman ibig sabihin nun 'pag sobrang yaman ka, mataas ang sahod mo, puwede ka pa rin naman pumasok sa SM kasi may mga products naman dun na kaya mo, 'di ba? 'Pag nasa class D ka na social status, puwede ka pa rin naman pumasok sa SM, 'di ba? Kasi marami ka pa rin namang products na puwedeng bilhin at kaya naman ng budget. Okay, so that is what undifferentiated marketing is. Market targeting strategy. Now, the next one is differentiated naman. Ano naman ibig sabihin niyan? This is also called segment marketing. Companies who perform differentiated marketing strategies make sure that their products cater to the needs of a particular segment in consumer market. Their products tends to have highly specific features. So kung kanina, ang differentiated, mass market targeting, hindi lang isang segment ang tina-target nila. Dito naman sa differentiated, isang segment lang siya. Kaya yung mga products na ino-offer nila, may specific feature siya para dun sa specific segment na napili nila. So, example, cream silk, 'di ba? Gumagamit tayo niyan. This is one of the brands under Unilever that has variants which are particularly used for certain hair types. 'Di ba? Meron yan para pang frizzy hair, pang fine hair, pang dry hair. Ibig sabihin, ano siya, specific feature siya para dun sa pangangailangan mo. So, isa pang example class is a Nescafe, which has variants tailored for specific types of coffee consumers. So, meron tayong 3-in-1, 'di ba? Para dun sa mga taong mabilisan, ayaw nila ng ano pa, ayaw nila ng ayaw ng matagal na proseso bago makainom ng kape, 'di ba? Meron din namang brewed coffee variants para naman dun sa naghahanap ng authentic flavor sa kape, 'di ba? And then class, the last one is concentrated. A concentrated marketing also called as niche marketing. N-I-C-H-E, niche marketing. Like differentiated marketing, products and services sold through concentrated marketing often have highly specific features. So dito naman, sobrang specific yung feature niya. Okay? However, in concentrated marketing naman, a company or firm tailors its products or services to only one specific segment. So this segment is what we call niche. Kasi meron tayong tinatawag na niche marketing. Ibig sabihin, maliit lang yung segment na pinipili mo. Okay? So for instance, companies selling luxury cars are not focused on general automobile consumers market. So yung mga nagbebenta ng mga mamahaling sasakyan, niche ang marketing nila, marketing nila. Kasi maliit lang naman yung segment nila. Malaki yung mga ano nila eh, malaki yung mahal yung mga car na binibenta nila. So therefore, naka-focus sila sa income bracket ng tao, income and lifestyle, yung segment na tinitingnan nila when it comes to luxury cars, 'di ba? So, yung mga upper income brackets ang tinitingnan nila, ang tina-target nila. Okay, so that's the next one class. For market targeting, this is the next stage, 'di ba? Sabi natin, una, pagsama-samahin ng pare-pareho. Next stage naman, class, is pipiliin naman natin kung paano bang market targeting strategies ang balak natin na gawin para dun sa segment na napili natin. Should it be undifferentiated, which in mass marketing din ang tawag natin, wherein we offer products and services na may generalized feature. Differentiated ba siya? Ibig sabihin may highly specific feature tayong ino-offer para sa uh, segments na napili natin. And then for concentrated naman or niche marketing, okay, pipili naman tayo ng maliit na segment and then that's how we are going to offer our products and services. Okay, so right after this stage, the last stage in the market segmentation, the STP or target marketing is market positioning or what we also call product positioning. Ano na namang nangyayari dito? Kasi tapos na nating piliin yung segment natin, di ba? Tapos na natin sila pagsama-samahin. Tapos na nating piliin kung anong klase bang market targeting ang approach na gagawin natin sa kanila. Next natin gagawin is market positioning. Okay? So ano namang ibig sabihin naman ng market positioning? This process is called market or product positioning. Companies or firms may now perform market positioning based on a number of factors, such as usability of the product or service or its features that distinguish it from other brands. Okay, so bakit ba natin ginagawa tong market positioning? Kasi we want our target market, okay, to have a favorable impression to our consumers' minds. Okay, kaya natin ginagawa tong market positioning. Gusto natin matandaan tayo ng customers natin, matandaan tayo ng positively. Okay? So ano ba yung mga different product positioning class? Okay, so we have 5. We have features-based, use-based, user-based, head-on competitive-based, and lifestyle positioning. So let's discuss this one by one. Based from the word itself, features pa lang, ibig sabihin, niyayabang natin yung feature ng products natin. Okay, so marketers sell their brands on the basis of their features. Example, yung mga 3M sticky note pads, 'di ba? Ina-advertise sila para sa special adhesive feature nila which makes them stick to the surface for a long time, 'di ba? Features based. Kagaya nung commercial ng ano class, nung sa Bulldog, alam niyo yung sa Bulldog commercial? Hanapin natin 'yan, ha? Bulldog commercial. Yung pandikit. Nasaan na ba yung iba ata to? Dogs. Hold on. Bulldog. Ano ba tawag? Adhesive. Ayan. 'Di ba? Super glue. Meron diyan. Ito, ayan, yan. Ito, this one. One of the world's strongest. So, 'di ba? Nilagyan nila ng bulldog glue dun sa paa. 'Di ba? Tapos, ayan, no, nakatanyo. Okay, features-based yan. Yan yung sinasabi natin na features-based. Next, use-based. Ano naman niyayabang natin dito? 'Di ba? Okay, under this one, marketers sell their products or services based on their possible uses or the types of circumstances where when they can be used. For instance, yung sa advertisement ng Magic Sarap class, this is actually focused on how it can be used for various types of dishes, 'di ba? Yung nakita nyo sa Magic Sarap, hindi lang naman siya pwede pang prito, pang sabaw din, pwede din siya, 'di ba, panggisa, 'di ba? That's use based. Okay, ano pa ba yung mga example ng use based? Yung ano class, familiar ba kayo dito? I think pwede din tong ano eh. This one, flex tape. Yan, di ba? Use-based siya. Okay, pwede siyang gamitin kung saan. Okay? Yan, sa bangka na nasira, di ba? Yan. So, yan tong, di ba? Walang leak, di ba? Okay, flex tape. May isa pang commercial yan eh. Napanood ko yung tawa ko ng tawa. Meme siya. Meme siya eh. Nakalimutan ko na kung anong klaseng meme yun, pero tawa ko ng tawa doon sa meme na yun. Pag ano, sa synchronous natin, try natin hanapin yun, ha? Next class is user base. So, based pa naman from the word itself, sino ang gumagamit? Okay, marketers advertise their products based on the type of consumers who can actually benefit from the product. Example natin, yung Head and Shoulders, 'di ba? So, ginagamit siya para kanino ba siya ulit? Para ginagamit siya ng mga young consumers wanting to have dandruff-free hair, 'di ba? User base, Head and Shoulders. Isa pa class, yung sa ano, Coca-Cola, 'di ba naalala nyo? Tingnan natin yung Coca-Cola commercial. 'Di ba? Sa Coca-Cola commercial 'yan, friends, 'di ba? Family, kainan, 'di ba? Pero tingnan nyo kapag sa Sprite. Okay? Sprite commercial. Tingnan nyo. O, di ba? Puro, ano, puro mga young yan. Young, di ba? O, okay. Mga artista. Yan, mga sports enthusiasts. Di ba? Okay. Right. So, next class is, that's user base. Kung para kanino, sino ang gumagamit. Okay. Tingnan nyo nga yung, ano, yung, ano ba maganda pa? Yung mga modest. 'Di ba? Modest commercial. O tingnan nyo. Yan, 'di ba? O mga endorsers. Kaya dito normally gumagamit ng endorsers eh. 'Di ba? Kasi nga user based. Okay? Next is head-on competitive base. Ano naman yung sabihin ng head-on competitive base class? Ibig sabihin naman nito class is wherein marketers, it is used by market challengers or the number 2 brands in the market. Okay, yan yung mga ano, ito yung example natin. Okay, Surf is regarded as the number 2 detergent brand according to the 2016 report by Kantar World Panel, an international market research company. So, Unilever has since used the head-on competitive positioning strategy in marketing Surf. In the advertisement for the product, Surf is positioned as more effective and cheaper detergent brand compared to the market leader, which is Tide. So, kumbaga, titignan natin yung ano, head-on competitive, titignan natin based on the research kung sino ba yung number 1 na product. Yan, 'di ba? Sabihin natin, number 1 product in the US, ganyan. Number 1 product for mommies, ganyan. That's head-on competitive ang sinasabi natin. Kumbaga, nagkakaroon tayo ng comparative positioning. Okay, pinaposition natin yung sa mind ng mga customers natin. Number 1 kami, so dapat kami yung piliin nyo. 'Di ba? So, Colgate, yan, number 1 toothpaste in the Philippines. 'Di ba? Happy, number 1, ganyan-ganyan. 'Di ba ang Jollibee? Number 1 fast food chain in the Philippines. Yan, parang ganun. Ganun yung head-on competitive base. Okay? And then the last market positioning strategies class is yung lifestyle positioning. So, marketers sell their products or services according to the cultural practices or values that their target markets subscribe to. Ano bang example niya? For instance, one of the well-known aspects of Filipino culture is the importance of relationship. So, this facet of Filipino culture have been highlighted in the advertisements for certain brands. Yang Filipino relationships, 'di ba? Sobrang importante sa atin 'yan. Kaya nga yung mga commercial natin dito sa Pinas, 'di ba? Pamilya, okay, 'di ba? Lalo na sa Jollibee, 'di ba? 'Yan yung Coca-Cola. Sabi nga natin kanina, ito yung naging example ko, 'di ba? It has been positioned as a brand with products that help strengthen relationships among people. 'Di ba kaya nga sa, Coca-Cola ang commercial nila kumakain na pamilya kasi ito yung gusto natin, eh, we want to strengthen our relationship. So, 'yan yung isa. Example, lifestyle positioning. Okay, so those are the different market positioning strategies, uh, which is the last stage in the STP process. Okay, so how do we want our products to be positioned in the minds of the consumers? How do we want to be remembered by our consumers? Okay, so consumers meaning yung inyong napili sa market segmentation. Okay, so those are the steps in the market segmentation, target marketing process. So we have segmentation, pagsamasamahin ng pare-pareho, targeting, okay, and then positioning. How do we want our customers to think of us as as our brand, as their brand of choice. Okay, so that's pretty much everything, class, for our module number 4. Thank you so much, and then I'll see you guys in our synchronous session. Bye.